Yo, we're back with another episode of Wake Up with Wops. We took profits on a stock, and then we're going to go over my positions, my holdings right now. I didn't make any new stocks just because the market's been a little bit choppy. And then we're also going to look at gold and silver and some other stocks we could get into. Anyways, hope everybody's having a good Friday, a good weekend. Let's get ready for that Monday open. Now, talking about DEC, this is a retail stock. I've been talking about how retail has been showing relative strength, and it broke out of a downtrend, which is this red moving average. That's our 200-day moving average. It's been under it, so it's been on a long-term downtrend. Finally broke recently on some good earnings, and then it pulled back orderly. When I zoom in, you're going to see how nice it pulled back, very orderly with these 4 candles right to the 9 EMA, and then it held. Once it held, that's our trigger to enter. We targeted the top of the range and put a tight stop loss under the 9 EMA. It hit our target, so we took profits, but I'm still liking this stock. If it breaks this range around 120, like this resistance, I think it goes higher. You have the cross right here of the 50-day average going over the 200-day average, the golden crossover. So it looks like it's going to continue going higher, and retail is still doing good. Now let's get into some positions. CoreWeave, this one has been kind of disappointing. Right when we entered, it was a 3-day hold. We're already up 22%. I decided to hold longer because our target hasn't been reached, and you heard that saying to hold on to your winners and then cut your losers fast. Well, I was up 22%, I didn't take profits, and then it started going back in a deep pullback. That's about like 7 or 8 straight red days. But then I decided to loosen my stop just because it was very oversold. You're going to see went from upper Bollinger Band to the lower Bollinger Band in a matter of 1 or 2 weeks. So that's very quick. And then you could see we recovered right away. And it was looking good again, flagging. But today some news came out, and then we were down about 8%. But you could see it held that 50-day average. So we like to see that. As long as it holds that, we have earnings in 6 days. Hopefully we could get out before earnings. Zoom earnings are in 5 days, and it's been kind of lagging. We're up for a little bit, but like CoreWeave, it didn't have that crazy dip, but it's gotten a little dip to the 50-day average, and it's just chopping around in this range. Don't really like it, but hopefully we get a 5-day run before earnings. We can get out of that. Macy's, like I said, retail plays. I actually entered into Macy's when I entered into DEC on the same day. Both retail plays, and you're going to see, look at that strength in retail. It's looking good. We have earnings in 11 days, so hopefully we get a little bit of a run up, and then I'll probably sell if our target does not get reached. Google, another one that we kind of widened the stop loss a little bit, because if you go on the weekly, you're going to see we had that 20-week moving average, that pink moving average right there, and we had our stop loss around 304, 302. So once I saw that, I was like, let me widen it, because it could easily just reach that level and then bounce back as potential support, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Plus, I didn't overall like hurt my risk on my account. If I did have to close at a loss, it wasn't going to hurt me. And you're going to see also it was very oversold at the lower Bollinger Band. So I didn't want to sell when it was oversold. And now we are remounting the 9 EMA. It's looking good. You could probably enter anticipating we go above 320, which is the 50-day average, and around the 20-day average. It's looking good. AMD kind of lagging with this one. But when I entered into this, I really liked this stock, and I could hold for another 74 days, which is the next earnings report, as long as it holds above the 200-day average and above this candle right here when the earnings reversal started. If anything, I'll widen it to a little bit under the 200-day average, because that might be potential strong support, and then we could continue holding AMD for a longer run. I really like this semiconductor stock. Now going over some other stocks like Boeing. I like Boeing. It's holding the 50-day average right now. The candle's not looking too hot today. You're going to see kind of looks like a little hammer. But on top of the 50-day average around the lower Bollinger Band, this could be the hammer reversal candle to go higher and then break this resistance, and then eventually reach the top right here around 265, which when we zoom out, it correlates with the old high. Sorry guys, I don't have my mouse, so it's taking forever on my laptop, but you're going to see the last high is around here, which is that white trend line. Let's look at INTC. This is Intel, and you're going to see right off the 50-day average, just like Boeing. I really like this one because it's been a very hot stock, especially to end 2025. It was going crazy, and now it's pulled back to that 50-day average, and you're going to see right here, you could put your stop loss pretty tight, like right under the 50-day average of that last candle, and target the highs. And you're going to see it's like a 3-to-1 trade, or even higher, a 4-to-1, 5-to-1. Really, really like Intel right now. Watch for Monday. If it's a strong open and it breaks this range, then I think that might be a good entry. Now let's go over gold and silver. Gold, you're going to see here in this tight range, but it's looking like it's going to break out, especially with the global tensions of Trump and the Iran war. I think it's going to break out, and the same with silver. Consolidating in the range, looking like it's breaking out today. You have the 90 MA and 50-day average right under the candle. If I had to guess, it's going to break out instead of break down. So look at gold and silver. Let's see what other stocks we could look at. Meta, this is a good one. You're going to see it had good earnings, but then it just had a deep pullback, and now it looks like it might found the bottom of that pullback. Today kind of remounted the 9 EMA right under the 50-day average. So hopefully maybe some consolidation or a remount on Monday. I think this will be a good entry, and hopefully anticipate a break of the 200-day average. Meta had really, really good earnings, so I'm surprised that it just pulled back that deep. Another stock that had good earnings and pulled back is RIVN, the electric car company. You're going to see had really good earnings, gapped up above the 50-day average, but now sold off. And now it continued dipping to the 200-day moving average. It's holding that. I think if a Monday strong open happens or a remount of the 90 EMA around 1550, I think that would be a good entry for RIVN and Meta. Keep those on watch. And that's pretty much it, guys. Just a quick review. Peace.